Hello once again, and I'm here back with what could be probably called a toxic video. It's been a while since I've done it, so I'm a little out of practice. But so I've seen recently a couple of people who are on my friends list talking about how Indiegogo um, campaigns that pass out perks such as producers or executive producers or director for a day, that that person isn't a legitimate director for the day or a legitimate producer because they didn't go to school for it. That's what I'm about to touch on because you know what? Back in the day, yes, that's how you got your you went to school for it. You crafted um, you you excelled at your craft and became a producer. Yes, but in the last, I say about 6, 7 years, Indiegogo is starting to pop up left and right everywhere, and the question is, are they a legitimate producer? And I say yes because, and I'm not being biased because I have backed things, but this is how a lot of fan films and indie promotions are made. Indie movies is through crowdfunding. And I understand getting mad at the fact that someone like me is getting a title that someone that went to school, got. But the point of the matter is now is, like I said, when you put up an Indiegogo film, you're trying to raise money to make your project, and in doing so, you pass out perks. So, you know, people who know how it works is, you put your Indiegogo online, you promote it, and people can get small perks like a thank you or a IMDb thank you credit or a T-shirt if you're promoting uh, DVDs or Blu-rays or. But then they put in uh, bigger perks such as associate producer, executive producer, act in the film. And I've also heard that too. People who pay to act in a film aren't really actors. Um, I disagree because this is how some of the people can get their names out there. So when you pay for something like an actor perk, and someone like you get to work in that project, and they say, "Hey, this guy is really actually pretty good," or "Hey, this girl is really actually very talented." You earn that spot to be in another movie and may not have to pay for it. So this is a way for especially actors to get in. But I started with the producer thing, and the producer ones are always more expensive, especially when you're talking about regular producer, executive producer. And I'm proud to say that I've bought into some of these campaigns, and there's a couple of directors who now basically, they may ask for something, but it's a lot less than what anyone else is. So, you start earning you start earning your spot as far as being respected in the community and thought of as an actual real producer. Um, the bad thing is that these people that went to school, I think they almost feel slighted because they had to go to classes and and do all that to get this position. And this is the day we live in now. The day we live in now is a lot of these directors, aspiring directors that want to like create things, need help. And I'm sorry, I'm getting over a cold from yesterday. And the issue is they need help. And how they get help, like I said, is put together these Indiegogo campaigns to help them along. and they give out stuff like producer perks. And I say, as an Indiegogo supporter myself, you are producing something. You're helping these people make their dreams come true. Now, the ones that are against Indiegogo people becoming like a legitimate producer, I say this: stop putting it on your campaign. Then stop putting stuff like producer perks on there if you're not going to consider them a producer. Because guess what? These are the same people that support your dream. And and I'll tell you the truth why these people that say we're not producers. The truth is they need to put that out there because the producer perks are the ones that get them more money. So think about it. Think about someone who's trying to produce a movie, but they don't. But say they don't consider you a real producer. They still have to put it out there because that's their bread and butter. If they don't put producer perks out there, you think a campaign's gonna raise $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 on just T-shirts and Blu-rays or posters? No, they need to put those bigger perks like act in the movie or be killed in the movie or a producer perk, because without those perks, they're not going to get their dreams fulfilled. So this is my advice to anybody out there. Do your research. Yeah, I've had a lot of great experiences working with directors of films and such not. But I've also had my my learning lessons. Do your homework before you join a campaign. Find out what you can about this person, because don't lose your money over a campaign that's not going to appreciate you. And out there right now are only a few people that um, haven't have this issue about people being called producer, even though that we paid our way to be there. And I know what you're saying, you shouldn't have to be paid, blah blah blah, whatever. But here's the thing: there's people like me, or people who have grown up fans of whether it's a horror movie or whatever you're promoting. We're fans of these things. And in today's world, it's been shown that our dreams can come true too. Growing up as a kid watching horror movies all my life, I always dreamed of being involved in helping making a movie, whether it was being in the movie itself or hell, even those special things. And it, my advice to people starting their Indiegogos: if you're not gonna take your backers seriously, don't put the perks up there, and especially don't thank them. I've seen campaigns in the past. Thank you for this one, for backing our project, blah blah blah. welcome to our welcome to, hey guys, welcome our newest producer. Don't do those if you're not going to take them seriously. Stop. I'm proud of the movies I've been involved in. Yeah, there's been a couple, like I said, that I ended up not becoming involved in. But that was my own prerogative, and you know what? Sometimes I've actually took the hit for it, and I'm fine with that. But And for those people who have felt slighted for their contributions, don't feel that way. You acted with your heart, and you acted with, your want to be involved in something special. But in this world, sometimes your dreams come true and people appreciate you. And I'll throw a name out there. My boy Brian. I've been involved in like 5 of his projects now, and each time he has always made me feel like I am part of the family. So I wish there was more Brians in the world. And there are a lot of great people out there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing the industry. I'm bashing those 1 or 2 people. There might be more. And by the way, if anyone's gonna ask me who this is, it's nobody anybody knows. It's I think I passed it in like I passed the post in like just passing. There was no one on my page. No one that's been on my page. So if you're thinking I'm talking about you, I'm not. I'm just sick of. It was a post in a group I'm in, and some of the comments were, the question was, I'm gonna like mess up the entire comment, but the post was something on the lines of, if you have to buy your way into a movie, are you really a producer or actor or blah blah blah? And some of the some of them shared my view, and others didn't, and I let them know about it. So, and I said the same thing. If you're not gonna treat your producers, actors, or anyone who bought their way into your project, don't do an Indiegogo. Stop trying to raise funds for people just to milk them out of their money and not respect their contributions. So, I know I've coughed a lot. I'm sorry. But it was just weighing on my mind because the projects I've got involved in, more times than not, I've been treated with respect, and then there's both been those other times that I haven't. But never feel ashamed that you got involved in something, because you're just acting with your heart, guys. We've all wanted to be involved in something special, and then sometimes you get that great like feedback. Thank you so much for your contribution, and these are the people that end up becoming like very respectful of you and how you go about yourself. And then once in a while you get those bad seeds, and just like in that post, you're not really a producer per se. And I said to that same person, this was a separate person in the group, I said, then stop asking people to donate to your project and become a producer. Don't give out a producer perk if you're not going to treat them as a producer. Yeah, a lot of us can't be on set, but think about the word produce. The word produce means to build something, to to make something whole. You're producing a product. It's the same idea. Your contributions are helping to build a project, to produce a product. So Indiegogo creators, if you're not going to treat people with respect, don't give them the fucking title. Just say, hey, we're just passing out thank yous. We're passing out t-shirts. We're passing out posters. We're not passing out, selling. Make sure you buy one of those. See how far that gets you. Trying to raise a $15,000, $25,000 movie with just passing out T-shirts and selling DVDs, and see if you get there that way. That's why you have to do the producer perks, because those are your money makers. And think about it. These people who are backing you believe in your dream. So stop smacking them after your movie is made. Stop smacking them when all you cared about basically was their money. I don't care. Call this toxic if you want. I call it facts. Well, I'm done with this one. Tell me what you think in the comments, and don't be afraid. I don't want just people agreeing with me. Disagreeers, tell me why I'm wrong. I'd love to hear it. Much love.